Hey guys, welcome to the Marissa Effect, the podcast where real talk meets deep connection. I'm your host, Marissa, and around here we are all about honest conversations, fresh perspectives, and living a life that feels aligned, inspired, and unapologetically you. Whether we are diving into relationships, wellness, or those aha moments that shift everything in life, this is your space to grow, laugh, and feel seen. I'm so happy you guys are all here with me, so let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, welcome back to the Marissa Effect. On this week's episode, I have my friend Zach here. He is a hairstylist. He's extremely talented. He's very big into the fashion world. He has great fashion tips and styles. So I cannot wait to dive into his background and talk a little bit about everything. Honestly, we don't have anything too specific, which I think is like the beauty of this conversation. So we're going to just get into it and chat.
Cool. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
I was looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's so fun. And once you're in the vibe, I think it's so fun.
Yeah, once you get going a little bit.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background. Like I met you through Fran, and you work with Fran because Fran's a hairstylist. So she was on this podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I know you guys work together. So like, how did you guys meet and what's your background in the fashion and the hair world?
So me and Francesca met like a year ago almost. But like we didn't even talk. We pretty much like worked on opposite ends. And we had like this relationship of just waving at each other. And I was looking for someone to come and join me in my studio because I had been there alone for a while. And like I had the room too. And I probably interviewed like 6 or 7 people, and each time I was like, no, like I can't have them in my space, you know. And then I was like leaving one day, and it's like foreshadowing. I'm like locking the door, and I'm just like, geez. I was like, God, I was like, please, it's one person. I just need one good person. And like literally 2 hours later, I'm talking with Francesca, and she's moving in a day later.
So crazy how the world works like that. Like all of a sudden,
when you just say it comes.
Or you surrender to it. Like it is what it is. I can't force it. You get the right fit for you.
Yep.
Well, it's like a life rule. We should do that for dating.
Oh, yeah. I try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right?
Yeah. Just to share a little bit of background, Fran just cut my hair the other day, and it is such a cool, vibey place. It kind of reminds me of like Greek god and goddessy energy in there. Remember, I kept complimenting you on it. And you designed, like you had a vision for it.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I kind of just pick and pull different things.
Okay.
So like I knew like the color palette that I wanted, and then I was like, okay, and then things just started to develop. Like I didn't know that the walls are plaster. It's like, you know, it's like super textured. I knew I wanted the backsplash pink, but I didn't know it was gonna be pink crocodile. It's kind of like as I'm going through like the motion of everything,
it just ties in so well.
One thing together, like kind of like all picks up. You see something where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and like you're at the store and other things come to mind. Yeah. Like those pedestals next to the station.
Yeah, those are pedestals.
Yeah, they're from 1862.
Yeah, like where did you find those?
At an auction.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess once you have your vibe going, you
kind of just find things.
And then also you find your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And even after being there for a year or so, like even now when Francesca came out, I started adding more and more stuff over time.
Yeah. It's just like a unique touch. Like you feel different in that space, I feel like.
I want someone to see it as like an artist studio, not a hair salon. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I want, especially when we build out the, we're gonna build out a lounge. We don't want to build out a hair salon because like I want people to come in and feel like they're sitting in my living room.
Yes, I did feel like I got that vibe there.
I want it to be like homey. Like that's what my house looks like also. Like
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
cool.
exactly, but it's like very loud and like different colors and like pieces
it's like bold,
stuff.
A bold feeling. But
it's very maximalist.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, and like you had the mirror, everything. Just like I keep looking at the pictures that I took of like my hair, and I'm like, it's so cool in there. Like I just like the way the pink goes with that navy or royal blue. What type of blue is that?
Yeah, it's like a cobalt.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, there's like a lot of different shades.
And the gold finishes, like it all ties in so well. And the big curtain. Yeah. Did you do the curtain part too?
Yeah.
I walked around the place, and none of the other places decorated their stuff to like the degree you did. Like you put in effort.
I wanted you see so many salons, especially in South Florida, and they're all beige and white and gold, and like that's great if that's your aesthetic, but like to me that just looks sterile and like you can't settle in.
Yeah.
And like I spend so much time in the studio, like I want it to feel like me. And
Yeah.
which is like the first thing that like it delivered when my clients come to my new place.
Right.
They're like, oh my God, Zach, this is you.
Yeah. It's so cool. It really is. So Fran's been there a couple of months, but before Fran started and you were in that place, like when did you tap into the hair world?
I started doing hair when I was 14.
Okay.
Yeah. I started cutting my brother's hair in the backyard with facial hair trimmers. I have 4 brothers, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So,
where do you fall in line with them?
In the middle.
You're in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 of them are stepbrothers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they all trust you with your hair, I'm sure.
Yeah, they did. Thankfully, the practice was good. I'm sure there was a few haircuts in the very beginning that weren't that great. But, I always had, a thing for it. But I wasn't really looking to do hair. I was kind of just doing it randomly. I think I was just bored. But I ended up going to vocational school halfway through the day. I ended up, long story short, school wasn't that good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kids were not nice. Mm-hmm. I got jumped a lot. Like, I got a lot of death threats. Like,
oh, wow.
There was teachers on certain things. Like, yeah, I had to go to court. Yeah, it's like, so growing up in my school system, like, and how I felt, it wasn't that I was going to vocational school to go to vocational school because I wanted to. It was to get me out of the school.
That environment, okay.
The day. I remember my mom saying, she's like, you're cutting hair, go to cosmetology school. And I'm like, Mom, they already hate me for being gay. I was like, now you're going to make me a hairstylist?
Oh, yeah.
Like, little kid mentality, But I was like, what a stereotype.
Yeah.
Mom, I can't do that. She's like, no, but go. You have to go. And I was like, okay. And thank God she did because, like, I fell in love with it.
Yeah, she obviously saw like a talent in you.
Yeah.
It just happened to fall in that stereotype, but like there was something that she recognized in you that you would be drawn to.
She's always known the right direction for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm thankful that I listened to her and that she was right because like I don't feel like I work, Oh,
that's a really good feeling to feel because I feel like I work because
I hang out with people. Yeah.
And then you get to design this cool clubhouse place and invite them in there.
Exactly. Even my client today, she's like, do you work 7 days a week? I'm like, yeah, kind of, most times. And she's like, why? Like, when's your day off? I'm like, I don't know, right now. I'm just chilling.
That is
just
so,
hanging out.
Yeah. And what's cool about it is like, it's, it is art in there. Like, cause you decorated the place, you made it unique, like your touch. And then you were literally doing your own hair when I was getting my hair done. So like you get to like express yourself fully, I feel like, in that environment. So of course you don't feel like it's work because you're living and breathing that lifestyle.
It's just me.
Yeah.
And it feels so comfortable, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I honestly felt like I was in college again with like roommates and everyone was getting ready to go out with their plans. Like in the back behind Francesca's seat, I was watching Zach do his hair and I'm like, what is he doing? He was dyeing it darker, like the dark you have now. I'm like, wait. And he was going out for the night. So I'm like, it was just so funny how much you could get done in this little place.
Honestly, and having Francesca there now is it's just like the environment, like her clients and my clients and stuff and her energy. It just feels like a big hangout all the time. It's like a party.
I love it.
I walk in and she's not there and I'm like, oh, God damn it. Where is she today?
Probably makes the day quieter. Yeah,
it makes the day a lot quieter now.
It's a really unique space. I keep telling people, you got to check it out. So that's cool. So you kind of were experimenting as a teenager, like hair with your brothers.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like barber at the start of it. Yeah. When was it? How old were you when you first dyed your hair?
Oh, my mom was like giving me highlights at like 5 years old.
Wait a minute. So is your mom into really?
She knows how to do a little bit. I think she went to school for like 2 weeks back in God knows when. But she never like she cut our hair and everything. She did a great job.
She cut her own hair.
No, like us as kids and everything.
Oh, she did that
even
part for you.
Into like teenage years, she would cut my hair, like dye it for me.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, she was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So so you were a kid when you first dyed your hair. That was allowed. Your mom was okay. I couldn't.
Oh yeah. My mom was so cool.
That does sound
she's
cool.
Like, do you want to look like a surfer? I'm like, yeah, Mom, sure.
So what was the first color that you dyed your hair? Blonde. Yeah. Like a surfer, little like tips. Did you tips?
Or you highlights. You did highlights. With like the cap.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. And you pull the hair out.
Yeah, painful.
Do they still do that?
I hope not. I mean, I'm sure someone does somewhere, but it's not the best thing to do, honestly.
That's crazy. Okay, so then you went to. I grew up in New York, so we called it BOCES, like a vocational school. Yeah. Is that the similar type program?
Pretty much.
So then you would go there half the day and learn Is it hair and makeup or just hair?
It's everything. A cosmetology license is
Oh.
everything.
Oh,
So
okay.
hair, skin, nails. And
So
stuff.
how old were you when you were officially able to like work independently?
I started working in a salon when I was 16.
Oh.
But I was already working in like beauty shops and stuff here and there, like helping out prior. But then got this job at a salon in Spring Lake, New Jersey. I wasn't supposed to be able to work.
Oh.
But the lady that bought the salon was just like, she thought it was going to be fun. To like buy a hair salon, so she just let me work. I was in school, but thank God I like knew what I was doing a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? But like, yeah, she's kind of like, yeah, sure, you can have a chair. So like, but it was like a little lady beauty shop.
Okay.
So like, I'd be like,
so it was kind of hard to mess up. Not, you know what I mean,
yeah,
right?
I learned all the basics from like the pros.
Right.
I was like skipping school to go do roller sets and perms on like little ladies every week. Like,
yeah, pin their hair.
I had a great time, and then I was there up until I turned 18. There's this lady in our industry, Beth Minardi, and we still keep in touch. She was my first boss, or like mentor, I should say. She helped create a lot of the color lines that we use today, like Redken, she had the Q and Matrix.
She like created all that?
She helped be a part of the teams that
were
making those things. And she's incredibly brilliant and very smart woman. She was like Educator of the Year at the time when I was like in cosmetology
school.
So like my goal was like by the time I was 25, I wanted the chance to be able to work for her or something.
Right.
And then on my 18th birthday, she posted, well, let me pretense. I wanted to work for her so badly that every day in cosmetology school, I would go and try and friend request her on Facebook, but she had too many friends. So eventually, like a year later down the road, I got through and she accepted it. And then a few months later, when I was turning 18, she posted that she needed, on my birthday, a new personal assistant in a salon she was opening on the Upper East Side of New York. And I said, fuck it, it's a sign. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah.
And I went for it, and I got on the train. I print out every photo I had in this huge like leather binder, and like took my ass onto the train, like went to New York, and I went for the interview. And the interviewer, she was like, all right, you know, like we'll call you in 2 weeks. You might have to come back for like a model and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And like I'm leaving on the train, and my mom came with me all the way to New York.
Your mom sounds really cool.
I got a call, and they said, Beth, we don't need you to do a model. Beth wants you to start tomorrow. Can you? And I said, yeah.
That is amazing.
I did a 6-hour commute every single day for 6 months until I moved to New York.
You lived in the city?
Yeah.
At one point?
At one point, eventually, once I was
committed.
The whole joke was like, hurry up, Zach, like go ahead and turn around and come back. Because that's pretty much what it was. Like, be on the train for like an hour and a half. I'd drive to the Red Bank, and then from Red Bank, I'd take the train to New York. And then from New York, I'd go to the Upper East Side from the subway.
Wow.
And looking back, I was 18.
Yeah, you were a kid.
Like, I had some sort of drive or whatever to like, I look at that now, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're fucking nuts.
What?
Like, that was a lot of time. You know?
Yeah. But the experience it gave you was invaluable.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
I got into education because of her.
Okay.
We were I knew the company that she was partnered with prior. I had done one hair show with them already. But Joico. So I was in the lab with her in Darien, Connecticut.
Wow.
And I was helping test shades for her color,
her
hair color line. And then in that time period, I had met like people in charge of the educational program and stuff like that. And they took me on, and I started traveling and teaching nationally.
Wow.
Yeah, I taught in the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium one time when I was like, I think I was 19 or 20.
You've done so much.
Yeah.
You do have a crazy story.
Oh, there's so much
These are
more.
The perfect questions. I want you to keep unpacking it all for us.
Yeah. New York was crazy though, because before that, like it was like the 1% of population coming in, like the 0.01%, I shoot say. So like even Tom Hanks came in. I helped do his hair. I was the assistant for the hair colors for the movie Sully.
Cool.
When he came in.
Really?
Stockard Channing was like
That's the airplane movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's sick.
Yeah, I got to assist doing the color. I was like,
that is amazing. What is that like? Like being on, like you were on set.
He was pretty cool.
He's quiet.
He came to the salon. He didn't really talk too much, but we had a lot of other really cool clients, like Stockard Channing, like if you know Rizzo from Greece.
Yes.
Like, all these like very old school, like the Prime Minister's wife from Canada at the time was coming in, like all, you know.
That is like so cool.
All these different kinds of people.
And you were doing color for them.
Color, yeah.
Because that was her specialty.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I started doing a lot of the teaching, and then I ended up moving to LA.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
so you lived in LA, New York and LA?
Yeah.
That's like people's dreams, need to both.
Like, I'm gonna hit. Yeah, well, so LA was like my 10-year plan.
Okay.
Like my 5-year goal was like work for Beth in New York and like be an educator. I did that in 1 year.
Okay.
And then LA was my 10-year plan, and I was like, I want to be like working with celebrities by the time I'm like 30 in LA. And I remember it was like my first week there
in LA.
Yeah, and I'm like walking out of Sally Field's house from doing her hair, and I'm just like, I just finished like 10 years of work, like mentally, and I was like, what do I do?
Oh, wow.
I was like, one of those moments is like, holy shit. I was like, that was my 10-year goal. Like,
like now what's my new goal? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, how long were you in LA for?
Under a year, I would say about 8 months. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I just turned 21 at the time. I was missing New York.
So you did your 10-year plan in 3 years, it sounds like.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy, you are magnetic, obviously. Like you get it done. If you vision it, it seems like you just go after it and get it done.
I've always said like everything I've ever thought about or like that I wanted or like I focus on, it always ends up happening. Yeah. A lot faster than I expected to sometimes, you know, and sometimes other things take longer, you know.
I read, this is off that topic, but I read we all have human design. It's called human design. So we have all of archetypes. Of course, like your zodiac sign, blah, blah, blah. But there's a manifestor generator. And I think if we figure out your birthday, we could figure out, I have a book. I think you have that. I think you're a manifestor generator.
I want to know what that, I want to know for sure.
It's like people who like work so much faster, like what you can achieve, something that somebody has to put more work and tailored like more things in motion to get to their manifestations. But you, something about like your energy that you put out in the world, you go and you get it. It just comes to you. It's like in your sphere all the time.
I think what mostly gave me a lot of the drive was like, I felt like I had so many people to prove wrong, honestly. Oh, yeah. And like that spite, like it drove like a lot of like.
And you're a Gemini, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was like these fucking kids, like even the teachers. My graduating year, and now keep in mind, like, I didn't get by in school because I was stupid. Like, I would get A's on all my finals, but I would, like, get D's throughout the entire year.
Right.
Enough points to get me through, to the point they used to think I was cheating, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I was graduating bottom of my class, like 400-something kids, and they called me down to the guidance office, and it's not my guidance counselor. I was like, hey, why am I here? She was like, oh, well, Zach, like, you know, you're graduating like bottom 25 out of all these students. She's like, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? And I was like, so confident. I was like, I'm going to be a famous hairdresser. I was like, and she looked at me, she handed me a pamphlet.
Okay.
And she said, I know what that's like. She's like, you're going to work 2 jobs for the rest of your life and you're going to struggle. Here's a pamphlet for the Army. I really suggest you look into this. This is a grown woman telling a kid this. You know?
Yeah.
That could have ruined my entire life.
100%. Yeah.
Completely. Just that one moment with her could have changed everything about me.
Yeah.
So it was like things like that, especially towards the end where I was like, oh, no, like, I have so much shit to prove.
Yeah.
And even, you know, I look back as an adult and I'm like, this woman has no idea who I am. She never will. She'll never remember that moment. But for me, it's something that like could have impacted my life so much and that I'll always remember.
Yeah. And it, you channel it in a different way though. You put a different spin on it. So you obviously have a very strong mindset behind, like you don't have a fixed mindset. You have a growth mindset. So at least you were like, no, lady, maybe you can have 2 jobs. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it seems like. Yeah. I am a school counselor and I know I know that educators are programmed to say like the traditional things. First of all, it's easier to reach a kid that's already college bound because the kid is already motivated to get good grades. And this is going to sound real mean, but it's like a sheep mentality. So it's like all these great kids that education comes easy to them. They're kind of just in line and like they're herd of sheep. And then there's these other kids that they don't fit that mold and it's harder to reach them. And it's easier, I feel like, for an educator to be like, well, you're not like these kids. And that sounds like what the guidance counselor was doing. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're going to work 2 jobs because you're not college bound. You're not getting the grades you need to get to college. But it's been proven that it's been well over proven that the kids that go and get and I value education. Like, I think it's important to be educated, but I also think it's important to be educated similar to how you just described it, like by experience and learning different certifications and going out, and then you started to learn so much that you were giving back and you were teaching. That's invaluable. These extremely expensive degrees, I don't really dictate like the success of, there are plenty of people that are working 2 jobs that have a master's degree.
Exactly.
So like, I hate that what that counselor said to you, but I know it because I work in a school every day and I listen to other adults talk to young children and say, you need to go to college. Where are you going to college? And I don't know if we're ever going to beat that mindset, but I will tell you, the Gen Z, the younger, are you a Gen Zer?
I'm
a millennial.
I'm a last year millennial, first year Gen Z.
So you're a mix, like a hybrid.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe that works to your advantage, because I feel like the Gen Zers have proven to people that the entrepreneur mindset is like, don't put a ceiling on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can be a success. First of all, people are making crazy ass salaries on being a influencer and being a what's it called when you're really good at social media?
Content creator.
Content creator. Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, that bothers me. But at least like, you have to give yourself grace because you didn't allow that guidance counselor to dictate your future. And like, you weren't like, yeah, you're right, I guess I'm just going to be just a hairdresser. Like, you know?
The one thing about me is like, you've never been able to tell me shit
since
I was a kid.
I kind of like that defiant mindset.
I've just always been me.
Yes.
Like, even like, I had the one client today, we were talking about her earlier and stuff. She's like, I just admire. She's like, you know exactly who you are and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I've just always been like this. And
stay like that forever, because you're inspiring other people who can't figure out who they are because they're molding to whatever's around them. They want to be like you.
I saw a quote the other day and I love it. And it says, make sure you're being who you are so the people looking for you can find you.
Yes.
And like, I definitely lived my life through that. But like, I'm not like, going back to like the beginning story, like all the bullying and stuff, I'm happy that happened.
Oh, okay.
I'm so grateful that all that happened, because it made me as a kid where I was just like, you know what? I was like, they don't like me anyway.
Right.
Like, so I might as well be me completely.
Right.
Because they're not going to fucking like me either
no
way.
matter what.
It doesn't matter what I do.
They're called haters, and haters suck.
I wouldn't change. I don't think you can be fully grateful for life unless you're grateful for everything. And
well, I wonder if had those shitty circumstances not happened to you. That's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
I don't think it would be where I am. I don't think I would have done what I've done. I don't think I'd be where I'm going. I don't think I'd have this personality type.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. It really shaped you.
Yeah. It completely.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm always grateful that it happened to me. Because like there's I tried giving up when I was a kid. Like, long story short, really young kid, lots of really terrible things going on and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I woke up after like that moment that night, and I said, okay. I was like, well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just try so fucking hard now that even if we don't get what we want, at least you're not here anymore.
Oh yeah.
And it did, but it gave me a good mindset though. Yeah. I was just like, well, fuck it. You know, I tried, that didn't work out. Let me just go after everything.
Everything, yeah.
And I did go after
it. Was like that rock bottom kind of illuminated this whole big golden path for you.
I don't know how a 14-year-old had that like mindset, but I did, and
I'm
grateful for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that young kids, like, you were stronger than you realize, and I think most young kids really are, because you're resilient. So it's like, we almost want to protect our youth, and like, you know, I'm sure your mom wanted to protect you too, but you yourself needed to like fight your way back up with some support, but like, you had to show up for yourself.
Where I was just like, where the fuck did my confidence from like when I was younger go? Like, there was times like I'd walk in somewhere feeling insecure, like 14-year-old Zach would just be like, fine. Like, I admire who I was when I was younger just as much as who I am now. Yeah.
Do you ever reflect on, you know, those exercises are like, what would you tell your younger self? Like, I do that all the time. Like, I'm going to do this for my younger self, because sometimes I felt small in places where I shouldn't be feeling small, like, you know? But now, like, especially like doing this podcast, I'm like, I'm finally doing what I told myself I always wanted to do. Like, nothing
How cool is that?
Yeah, nobody gets to take that away from you. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's so crazy. Wow. That's a crazy inspiring story. Do you share that? Because I feel like you can inspire others.
Sometimes I do. Not necessarily always.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown to be much more open about it. I thought about talking about it and stuff like online or things like that. Just in the hindsight that maybe it'll help someone. But sometimes it's easy for me to forget that any of that ever happened, until I start having conversations about it.
And you're like, wow.
Or someone saying like, that's inspiring. Because for me, that was just my life.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, in my eyes, didn't feel like it was like survival, at that point. So hearing that like other people think it's inspiring, I don't think about it all the time.
It is inspiring, especially because you could so feel stuck and like you're comparing yourself to so many others. And back then, the kids now grow up with social media, so maybe like the social media component would have had you stuck if this happened if you were 14-year-old now. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Social media was a nightmare in school.
Was it? Well, I can't remember what it was like.
I was like that generation of like people didn't have phones in middle school, but like technology started taking over, and then social media like I was like a freshman when Instagram came out.
Okay,
like there was like these different things. So like that took the bullying to
another level,
another fucking level. Not only was it like all day at school, it was now going home. I'm getting like death threats online or like all these like crazy messages. Yeah, it was like never ending.
Yeah.
So social media is not fucking. I wouldn't want my kid to have a phone.
No,
honestly.
I know.
After like experiencing what it can do, I would just like.
I think it's important though for kids to disconnect and just be around their families or go to a sport, like their team, whatever their commitment is, playing piano, stuff, whatever their afternoon commitment is, like just giving that their full attention and being separate from the phone, because nowadays we can't get away from our lives. Like whatever happened at 10 o'clock in the morning keeps following you until the nighttime.
Exactly. And
it's not healthy for anybody, an adult, a young kid. It's just really not. No. It has its pros, like social media, but
it's how I run my business.
Exactly.
I get all my clients from social media.
Yeah.
Like, I only have 1,800 followers, but I just hit the other day, it said 152,000 views this month.
Yeah.
On my page, and it's like
that's what matters, the views.
That's what matters, and social media has changed my whole business perspective, because I used to have a system for getting new clients in the door because I moved to so many different cities. I left LA, I went back to New York, and then I worked in the Hamptons, and I was
gonna ask you, so let's go back to that story. Okay. So you were in LA and then you hit all your goals in a couple of years, and then where did that lead you after that? You came back?
I went back to New York, and then I started working with this guy. Do you know Edward Scissorhands? Yeah. I worked for the guy who the movie was based off of.
Oh.
And I got to study with him like hands-on for 2 weeks privately before I started working in the salon, because they were. Wow. I honestly only went for the interview underneath an assistant position. I knew I wasn't going to take an assistant position anymore. I was just like, fuck it, let me just go interview. I just wanted to see what the salon looked like.
Yeah.
And then he came over, the owner of all these salons, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, actually, I kind of just wanted to see the place. He goes, your resume is not for an assistant. He goes, what do you want? And I said, I want to cut and I want to do color. And he goes, we don't do that in New York. You know that. He's like, you're already here. It's specialization. I said, no, but I want to do both. And he goes, okay. And he let me under the pretense if I sat with him for 2 weeks watching everything he did, because he only dry cut. Wow. That's where I learned all my dry cutting from, pretty much. So what does that mean? That means like you go into the sun, there's no washing, shampooing, nothing. They just cut your hair. No, it's a technique. Oh, it's a technique. Yeah, okay. It's like there's dry cutting scissors, there's wet cutting scissors, there's razor cuts. Oh, I didn't even know all this. The way that he cuts hair is like he always does it on dry hair. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay, cool. So So this was in the Hamptons or New York City? This was in New York, and then I started working a little bit for their salon in the Hamptons as well. Oh, okay, got it. And then I left, and I was in North Jersey for just a moment, and then at this one salon, very short time, because the pandemic hit. Oh, is that how you got to Florida? I stayed mostly up there for the pandemic. I actually ended up starting a wig company for cancer and alopecia patients. There's a script number it's called cranial prosthetics. Oh. Yeah. So we had the crazy story, like the pretense of that, shut down, no money's coming in. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? Yeah. I've worked 7 days a week for my entire life. And now I'm just...
You have free time. Nothing going on. And people were scared to even go near you then. So you probably really were like, how the hell am I supposed to drive business?
Me and my friend Johnny had... and keep in mind, I had a crazy accident. He like just blew up my car. Like
on fire?
Yeah, like it was fucking like crazy, nuts. Yeah, restraining order. But, crazy. So like I had all this like debt piled up and like things I couldn't pay off, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So we had 3 bundles of hair, and
like fake extension hair.
Like extension hair, and so we would sew it, make a wig, cut it, color it, dismantle it. After we took a photo, and we did that like 13 times with the same bundle of hair to make it look like we had a catalog online.
Cool.
And then we just dropped advertisements on it, and like in the first week we shipped to like people in Dubai.
Wait, these wigs?
Yeah.
That is insane.
What we did with the pretense, because we didn't have hair and I didn't have the extra money to buy hair, was they would have to leave a 50% non-refundable deposit, which would cover more than the cost of hair.
So you can always buy more inventory to keep making them.
I doubled the inventory each time we did that, and then yeah.
That's innovative.
Yeah.
Wait, who taught you this business mindset? It's just the people you were working with?
I was like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah, surviving.
I
Yeah.
was with my best friend, and like he was a hairstylist too, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like,
wow.
Yeah, we spent like hours and hours and hours building it online, and then like I shit you not, like first week we shipped to LA, and then like the next week we shipped to someone in Dubai. We started getting people whose like parents were going through chemo, and like they're like, this is what my mom's hair looks like. Can you do this? And we're like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like,
wow.
Yeah, I paid off all my debt with that.
That is insane.
And then I had a fresh start, and I said I was going to move to Atlanta, and then I came here on a vacation trip for a friend's birthday.
Oh.
And I got an apartment.
And you never left us. How long have you been here?
4.5 years.
Oh, it's a pretty long time.
I went back and I sold most of my things.
Wow.
We were on month to month, so my landlord was like, "Okay, you're good to go." And I packed up a rental car with whatever I could fit in it, and I left.
What a story.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Now that you're saying, you're like, wow, it's a lot. I've done a lot.
Done a lot.
It's really, really cool. Wow. So now you're here in Boca. Do you feel rooted here, or do you think you're going to leave again?
I don't know. I don't think I feel rooted anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's days like when I came back from Italy this year, I was just like, okay, like I couldn't wait to be in my home, you know. First place that's felt like home. But like even when I came to Florida, I was in Fort Lauderdale, and like I ended up in Boca because like I was supposed to get half ownership of a salon, and they backed out last minute, and then the flooding happened in Victoria Park, and my apartment flooded, and I was like,
oh, you were living down in Fort Lauderdale.
It's a fucking sign. I was like, I just gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Most of my clients were up here anyway, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to Boca.
So okay.
Yeah, so I love it, but like I don't really
And how did you find the media studios area? You were just looking for space?
I knew that if I moved a half an hour north from Fort Lauderdale, that you're going to get a drop off of some people not wanting to drive that much extra. So I found this one super small studio a half hour out, and like I got them to sign a 6-month lease with me because I knew I was like, I'm going to rebuild whatever I drop off within those 6 months so I can go further north and do it again. So I got them to sign the 6-month lease. I had a major drop off, and then I had to rebuild. And then once I rebuilt in those 6 months and the lease was up, I found Image Studios, and I moved, and I took like an overhead capital, and my overhead went from like $1,200 a month just in the rent to $4,000 a month.
Oh wow! Wow!
Like
okay.
I tripled it pretty much.
So yeah.
Just in the hopes that like I knew I was going to rebuild again on top of it. But yeah, it took a process of getting me more north.
Yeah. So you want to stay north? You like it here?
I like it here, but if anything comes up, I mean, I'm like, who am I to say no?
No.
I don't have a family here. I don't have a relationship. I don't have a pet.
Yeah, like don't hold yourself back.
I got contacted by this global company. They kind of like they own like major lines pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And they asked me to interview. I don't know what I'm interviewing for, but I said sure.
Wait, it's for hair, right?
They own hair companies.
Oh,
but
I'm wondering.
They're not a hair company. They own all that. It's like a L'Oreal pretty much, but German.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what that's going to be all about.
I don't know, but they asked me if I could interview with them.
Interview and see what it's about.
Yeah.
You have nothing to do.
I didn't even ask. I was like, yeah, sure. I'll interview.
Talk.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Like, someone could offer me something, be like, hey, we're going to move you here and here's this much money. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. And your chapters sound like they weren't just chapters. They're like big, expansive chapters. So like you have no idea what this interview will have to offer you. You have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is that?
It's virtual because they're based out of Germany. So, yeah.
Wow, imagine you live in Germany.
I mean, we're like get flown out there for something.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. Right?
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. We'll see
that is cool.
Yeah, but like things pop up. So like I said, I love it here, but like, am I destined to stay here? I don't know.
But people fall in love with for anybody that does people fall in love with their hairstylist, their nail tech, their this, their that. Mm-hmm. So like people are gonna be sad if you left them.
I know. I would probably still. It depends on how far we go, but like I still go up to New Jersey and New York once in a while. Do
you have people that you
clients?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just like put the feelers out there. One time I texted everyone. People I haven't texted in like 10 years. It's like, hey, Zach, your old hairstyle. Just in case you don't like your hair right now, I was like, I'll be coming back. And like, 10 out of like 10 clients said to me,
oh, it's working, yeah.
They're like, oh, I love my hairstylist, but I loved you more. And like every time I go up there, I'm booked out.
That's sick.
Yeah, I just text everyone. I'm like, hey, I'm coming up, and they get booked, and it's good to go.
Wow.
So I probably end up doing that here too. Why not?
Yeah, if you ever had to leave.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll go wherever the money's at.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah. How often do you color your hair?
Never.
Really?
Yeah. I used to all the time, but like.
So when I was in the studio, you had colored it because it was the top color.
Yeah.
And then it was blonde. So you don't. Otherwise, you stay your natural color.
Most of the time, yeah. My natural color is kind of like strawberry blondish, and I'm like naturally super curly. So like I usually just have like my natural curls and stuff. But like I get bored once in a while. And, like once a year, I end up bleaching my hair or changing. Oh,
I heard you say that.
Yeah.
You do once a year bleach.
Once a year, and then like I'll just grow it all back out and cut it off pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends. But I honestly don't color my hair as much as I used to.
What inspired this color?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is cool. Now that you went a little darker, though, it makes your eyes pop out.
That's what I wanted. I was like, that was the whole goal. I wanted a dark root with pink ends.
Yeah. It's really nice.
I think I had a dream or something. I woke up and I was like, I got to do it.
Yeah. Something's telling me to do it.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I texted Francesca. I was like, should I bleach my hair? And before she even texted me back, I was already doing it. I was like,
oh, so what? It didn't matter.
It was now or never.
Yeah. Didn't even matter.
Yeah.
I still think you and Francesca should start your own little.
I think we'd be.
Or at least like a social media YouTube channel.
Something, right?
Yeah, because it's fun. And everyone likes salon talk.
Yeah, they do.
I think it would do really well.
Our content every time we post together does so good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It like attracts people. It's very funny.
I'll have to talk to her about it. She's already got a whole podcast going. She
can do more.
She's
in the studio. You guys are in the studio.
I know. We could be filming all day long.
All day long.
Yeah.
I think you should do it.
Okay.
That might be your new.
I'm going to be giving her a call after this then.
Yeah, I think so. What are your next goals? Like, do you have anything brewing?
Tons of
that you can share or want to share?
Yeah, I'm opening up a lounge with Francesca.
In the same space?
No.
Oh, separate place.
Like a full storefront.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
We want it mostly to be just us. We're gonna hire assistants, but like I said, like I want like a lab. I want people to feel like they're coming into my living room.
Mm-hmm.
So like I want like the coffee bar.
But you're gonna be able to get your hair done there?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna leave that space?
I'm just gonna I'm gonna get a bigger space and build out more just for us to have more space.
Okay.
And like I want couches and like a hangout. I want it to be like a whole place you can hang out at.
Yeah, like when you were getting your hair, when your other client was getting dye and then had to process somewhere to hang.
Yeah.
Like exactly. That's what you're envisioning?
Yeah, like a processing room.
Okay.
Francesca wants there to be a juice bar. We want like a whole, like the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Like I want, like in New York, we would have clients that would just like stop by and like say hi. And like then they leave.
Honestly, Zach, I could see people, especially we're here in Boca, people will be getting their hair done just for the shits and giggles of the fact that it's fun in there.
Coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
That's what happened when I built this studio.
Yeah.
People saw it online and they're like, I just want to come and see it. They're like, I didn't even know if you did good hair.
It calls you in.
Thank God I do.
Yeah.
But like, it gets people in.
It calls you in. So, you definitely have that natch where you can get people in.
I can't tell you the name yet. But I'll tell you after. But it's so good. Yeah.
I'm excited. I did not know that was in brewing.
Oh, yeah. That's in the works. We're going to start looking for a storefront soon. And then,
cool.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
So, basically what I was saying before the mics died was I like that Media Studios place. But
yeah, it's cool. It works for someone who's like just
starting out.
One person. No, not starting out because you need a clientele.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really bad. People try to do it all the time. I've seen like people go in and have to leave.
Oh, because the rent and
business mentality of like not being able to get clients in the door.
Yeah.
So definitely not a place to start out. But if it's just one person, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a little pricey, but it makes sense. It's like everything's included. It's easy. It's all there. Plumbing set up. But for me, at my level, and Francesca, where her clientele is, like we outgrew that place months ago already. Like
that is great.
We need space.
Yeah.
We were almost going to rent another room in the building just because we needed more space for like clients.
Wow.
So, but we're not going to. We're obviously just going to open up something.
Yeah. So okay, but it'll be in Boca.
It'll be in Boca.
Okay. Yeah. That is an excellent project.
You know the Boca Raton Hotel?
Yeah.
I want that of hair salons.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sensing it for you. Okay, cool.
I want there to be a wait list of people trying to get it. Yeah.
Well, I feel that for you, but I really do think you need to start your YouTube channel. People are like, "What's going on in there?"
Yeah.
For the longest time, like I was working out with Fran, and I'm like, "Wow, she posts like cool stuff on her Instagram in the salon." Like I was so curious about the salon for so long,
Yeah.
And then I got in there. Oh, it's beautiful. So you're gonna make it the same?
No, even better.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. Francesca's favorite color is green.
What color? What shade green?
Like an emerald.
Oh, okay.
If it was up to her,
like a wicked green.
Yeah, like a really like an emerald wicked green.
Okay.
And then mine's pink, so we're gonna
those colors look good.
Blue. Yeah, I want to do like a pink concrete on the wall,
and
then like emerald chairs and gold accents and like a high gloss.
Kind of has like Wizard of Ozzy feel.
Yeah, I want to. Do you know what? It's like the Duomo in Florence is all pink and green.
Oh no, but I'll have to look it up.
I'll have to look it up. Like that's like the aesthetic I want to go for. Yeah.
Well, so you do have an aesthetic. I shouted you out, Lynn. I went. You do. I think you could have been an interior designer or something.
I think so. I feel like it's just like that gay gene that you get.
You said that, but just because you're gay doesn't mean you have fashion sense.
I don't know, but I feel like a lot of us do. I feel like it's just something with it.
But some of them better than others.
Better than others. Yeah.
Yeah, you have good one, and you've like fashionable clothes wise. And then when I went in there, I'm like, oh yeah, he just gets it.
It's taken time.
Yeah.
Like a few years ago, this was not my style. Like I was like black, gold, and marble only. Like I only wore black. Well, look, I'm wearing all black now, but most of the time I'm not. You know. And now I'm just like my life is so much color. Everywhere.
Color.
Yeah.
Colored hair, colored everything.
Like my house, I have like a bright orange couch that's velvet with like a teal chase.
Oh, really?
A hot pink strip purple, like right in the middle of the living room. Yeah, there's tons of color.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, you're very eccentric.
Yeah,
definitely eccentric. I was in Barnes & Noble and there's like this, maybe you should check it out. There's like this little pocket handbook and it gives you ideas of color palettes and it will give you like a room and then it will give you like different shades and how they go. And it gives you the psychology behind the color palette. It's like what it makes people feel.
Huh. That's why I like the color pink because it
makes everybody But that loud volume neon pink doesn't calm me down.
No, that stresses me out too.
Yeah. I feel but there's like different shades of yellow that calm me down, and it really depends on the shade color.
Red and yellow make you hungry. That's why McDonald's.
Oh
yeah.
Oh wait, no, see. That's crazy.
Yeah, color theory.
I never Target like the color red. I feel like red is an alarmist color. So I'm shocked that people like to stay and shop there for so long.
Or it's a passionate color.
Okay. Or like, a strong, passionate statement color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because people can shop there for hours. Are you a Target person?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely go. Like I never turn it down.
If I get in the mood, I could definitely be in there for a while. I'm a home goods person.
Oh, I like home goods too.
I'll go up and down every aisle like 6 times.
Yeah.
Like you're missing something.
Yeah. I'm a home goods girl too. I love home goods. I love home goods. Yeah.
Find some cool things in there. Yeah.
It's so true.
It works out because I usually like all the things no one else likes. So.
But that's what makes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Wow, I'm so very excited for you and Fran. When does this journey start?
We're gonna start looking for it soon.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start building it out once we have the place. So we have to find somewhere where the plumbing is already pretty much good.
Because you need like your wash.
Yeah, I just don't want to take the money. I can do everything else. The walls, the floor.
Are you handy like that?
Yeah, I did my whole room.
You did it?
Yeah.
Holy cow, I didn't know that. You did the paint and everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. You have a lot of trades that you are good at.
I've never done anything like that in the room, but I was like, fuck it, I can do this. I can figure it out.
Yeah, it sounds like whenever your mind is set on something, you're going to figure out how to get it done.
Sometimes I have like this image of like, this is exactly what I want. And I know I can do it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if I can explain that to someone else and have them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got all the materials and you just figure it out. I mean, nowadays you can figure out anything on YouTube. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And a little drive will get you there, I feel. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's fun to decorate, to like plan and build something.
Oh, yeah, I'm stoked. I have a storage unit of like furniture I'm already stacking up.
Yeah. Are you going to keep your same different names, like your entities?
Oh, no. So we have the salon name. And
you don't need to share it if you're not ready.
I can't. I can't.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not
until we buy the domain.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. So if this interview happens, you might not be taking it. You have things in the works.
Oh, yeah. I mean, either way, if this is
something's happening.
Something's happening. Yeah.
Cool. So it's the 2026 goal?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe get back into education eventually, but we'll see.
Yeah. Wait, can you do that still?
I could if I wanted to. I wouldn't want to for a company. I'd rather do it on my own terms.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Like, and you could certify somebody?
Yeah, I could. I mean, like, certifications are such bullshit.
I know. Even in the fitness world, I'm like, my friend is so super, super talented and gifted, but then she just started like making her own certifications and now using ChatGPT to like help her develop them. And now she's certifying people. I'm like, oh.
Like,
so
there's courses, but like not as like a cosmetology teacher.
You have to get a license for that.
You would have to have a license already, and then like if you want to take my class and learn for something that I know how to do, like you can pay for that class. Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I mean, that's cool. I know. Sometimes something about teaching others makes me feel like, okay, what I do is impactful. You know what I mean?
I loved teaching so much when I did it. Like, I had so much fun, like, with everything. Not only that, like, the hair shows and the energy and stuff. Like, there's just so much to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, I kind of, like, get off on, like, talking in front of like groups of people, like that, the anxiety that people, like most people get, I get excited.
Yeah. You're like extroverted about it.
It's still the same nervousness, but I'm just like,
you channel it differently.
I get excited about it. Yeah.
Super cool. But one question I do have for you is, what does it feel like to be like a hairstylist? Like, have you ever been nervous? Like, I'm going to fuck up this. It's like science. It's like chemistry.
Yeah. No, I don't get nervous. I think it comes down to, well, for one, doing it for so long and like knowing the science about everything and how chemicals work. Like, not everyone gets to know that, or not everyone wants to learn that.
Yeah. But did you learn that from the woman who taught you?
I learned a lot from her, but I had already been learning about it prior to her. Yeah.
Okay.
And then over the years, just picking up more and more and more and stuff. But I think there's only like one issue with like being a hairstylist, and it's like mostly people's consultations. I'm very clear. Like, okay. And I'm grateful that I have a client. Like, I don't take a client if I feel like they're going to be an issue.
Okay, yeah. So you get like that vibey, spidey sense, like
like this isn't gonna work.
Yeah,
or, like,
we've
already had a 30-minute conversation. You're not understanding. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. I just don't think I'm the hairstylist for you.
Okay.
Or I will say, I don't think I have the skill set to make you happy.
Okay.
Which is true, probably.
Yeah.
Because like if you're not gonna be happy, like I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And thankfully now I have a lot of people that just come in and say, whatever you want.
Yeah, and they just go with your
they're like, I know what you do. Like, just do whatever you need to do. And I'm like, okay. But like clear consultations with everyone. That's it.
Yeah.
Then there's like, I always under promise and over deliver.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good rule of thumb.
Like, I don't know if I can get you platinum, you know, like we might end up here today instead. And they're like, okay.
And then if they're platinum,
and then they're platinum, they're like, oh my God, you're so good.
Yeah. I like that strategy. Yeah. I love that strategy. That's so cool. So you would say coloring is your niche, though? Or I know you do it all. But...
No, I think like I like big transformations.
Okay.
Yeah, I like color matching for people's like skin tones. Like I like giving someone like a color or a style that like really accentuates who they are. You know,
like does anybody go in and say, I want a full makeover? I know, like, and then because hair is like how how people see. It's like they're brunette, they're blonde. Like, you know what I mean? Like your color of your hair changes you.
Even my friend Jody, I told her for years, is like, you need to be a redhead. You need to be a redhead. And keep in mind, she's a midnight ballerina. You know? As like Jody, you will make so much money just if you're red. I swear.
She went red? How red?
She like ginger.
Oh,
yeah.
like an
and
Ariel red.
No, like red, like Lindsay Lohan red.
Oh, okay.
And like I shit you not, like later on in the night, I'm getting a text message. She's like, I'm making so much more money. I'm like, I told you. But it's like finding the right color for someone and stuff. It changes everything.
Yeah.
I feel like hair color or a haircut can make you look like you're wearing makeup.
Yes.
Without you having to, but you put the wrong color on someone, you could look so bad.
So bad.
Yeah.
Like washed out or really tired. So it's
sallow.
really
like
sick.
Yeah.
What's cool to me now is like what's it called when they like blend balayage or something like. It's so cool like when you blend all those colors and they start low. I like that when I see that on people.
Like the sun kiss.
Yeah.
It's really big right now again.
Yeah.
It's made its way back around. Yeah.
I guess you'll see that now. Styles phase in and out.
I think it's recession hair. Honestly, balayage is like where like the name come. Not that's probably a lack of better words, but like we saw a big emergence of balayage when the first recession hit, and like that low maintenance hair color, like being able to have hair color but not having to go to the salon every 3, 4, 5 weeks to maintain it. I think that's coming back in where people are a little bit more weary with their money as well, and they're looking for less maintenance and more cost-effective looks. Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't know. It's so fascinating to me that you can take colors and like paint it on someone's hair and know exactly how many minutes, and then it just all comes together. Like it's so fascinating.
It's
to
fun.
me.
It's like paint. It's like being an artist.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is. It is art.
Literally, I paint hair all day long.
Oh, you even paint your own hair. I'm like, you could do that to yourself.
Yeah, you can.
That's
do anything
crazy.
At this point.
Yeah. So fascinating. You are so fun to talk to. I wish we had all day and all batteries to talk. We already ran out of one set of batteries. But I think I'm going to have you back on and we could talk about so many other things. Like, there's so much I want to cover, but...
Yeah, we could do a bunch of topics.
Yes.
I'll totally come back over.
Yes. Yeah. Or we could do one with Fran too. That would be super fun too.
That'd be great.
Okay, we'll do that too.
Okay,
oh my gosh. Cool. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right, guys. Until next week. Bye-bye. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode on the Marissa Effect. This is where conversations stick, stories spark something real. If today's episode moved you, made you think, or gave you a little inspo, please share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It truly means the world. Until next time, keep showing up, stay curious, and remember your story has an effect too. See you next week.